welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas already, day 15. I don't know where this month is going, 10 days until
Christmas!
Yay! So, you might be wondering why I've got some bear ears on my head. Well, all will become clear very soon. I thought I'd talk to you today about some of the TV highlights that we've enjoyed over the last few years to coincide with the reason why I'm wearing these rather fetching bear ears. So, some of the magical ones that we've really enjoyed have actually been by Julia Donaldson and been adapted for the big screen. So, first of all, is The Gruffalo. Now, my two have loved reading the Gruffalo stories ever since they were very, very small. We used to read it an awful lot, to the point where I probably knew the book off by heart. So when they said they were going to be showing it on TV, well, I can't remember how many times we must have watched it. You might have been a bit young actually then, Jensen, but Burton certainly watched it quite a lot that Christmas. And then obviously they then did The Gruffalo's Child, and that's very festive with the fact that there's lots of snow in the cartoon itself. But both of these were really magical, and you know, we watched it several times over Christmas and beyond. And then there's obviously a bit of a gap, and the next one they showed was Room on the Broom. And again, that's another one that we used to read a lot at bedtime. Watching it on the big screen at Christmas was a bit of a highlight. In fact, to be fair, I think the best films on over Christmas have been these Julia Donaldson ones, if I'm honest. And then last year, wasn't it, Stickman was brought to life on the screen, and we all sat down and watched that as a family. And then we went to my mum's on Boxing Day, and she'd recorded it but hadn't seen it, so we all sat down again and watched it with the boys' cousins and my uncle and his wife and my nanny. Yeah, and my nanny, and we all sat down and really enjoyed it. I think even my brother, who hasn't got children and doesn't watch children's programs very often, even he was you know, quite enjoying it, I think, really. I think, like, when I was a child, the highlight for me probably on Christmas Day afternoon was watching a big film, because unlike nowadays, back then you didn't get films on TV very often, certainly not new ones. Videos came out when I was a child, so that you could start to hire films from movie hire shops. But to sit down on Christmas Day and watch a big family film was a big highlight, because you circle it in the Radio Times and really look forward to it. Because, you know, again, say as a child, it wasn't like nowadays where you could watch films instantly on demand, or as soon as a film comes out in the cinema 6 months later, you can watch it at home. You know, we had to wait years for something that came out at the cinema to watch at home. But I do think, certainly the last few years, my standout programmes over Christmas have been things like The Gruffalo, Gruffalo's Child, Room on the Broom, Stickman. I've always enjoyed the Wallace and Gromit little short films as well. So that leads me on nicely as to why I am wearing these ears, and it's because a much loved children's book is coming to life this Christmas, and Jensen's got another clue here. And that is that the well-known classic We're Going on a Bear Hunt is being brought to the small screen on Christmas Eve. And then they're going to show it again on Christmas Day at 5:25. So you get two chances to watch it, or a chance to record it. Now, we've enjoyed reading this book as the boys have been growing up, and back along we actually did a little tea party, because I believe the book had a 25th anniversary last year. I'll add the link to that in my blurb bit underneath. And we had a really fun tea party. Do you remember that? We made bear bread cake, we made jelly, green jelly to be like the swish of the grass. I'll have to have a look what else we made.
But the
Look at the camera.
water was the drink.
That's right. You remember? You know, it's a classic book. It's one that, you know, has been around for years, and a bit like The Gruffalo is now, you know, in 20-25 years, I'm sure her book, Julia Donaldson's books, are going to be just as popular with children as Going on a Bear Hunt still is even today. I'm also going to share a link to a trailer for the new film, and I'm going to add the link down below. So do make sure that you have a look at that, and then you can get a little sneaky preview. Made by by the same people who were behind the animations of the Snowman and the Snow Dog. This Walker's book is narrated by some very well-known people, including Olivia Colman, Pam Ferris, and Mark Williams. And there's also going to be a brand new song featured on the film, which is performed by George. Jensen is showing this rather gorgeous bear. Jensen, if you'd like to show the bear again. Now, this bear comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in a 14-inch, a 9.5 inch, and an 8-inch. And you can buy them now from stockists, including Harrods, Foyles, Amazon, and Waterstones. And he's got his little authentic.
What's Waterstones?
It's a bookshop. He's got his own little authentic tag there, so you know he is the bear from the book. Quick, he's after. Another thing to tell you about is to coincide with this new animation, there's actually going to be a gaming app brought out as well. It's priced at £2.99 and it places children within the story and invites them to swish through the grass, splosh through the river and tiptoe into the cave. And there's also lots of activities on there to keep them occupied, which includes bug hunting in the grass, searching for crabs at the beach, and even playing with a friendly bear himself. What's that on your face? Sticker. So that's us talking about our favourite highlights of Christmas. I know, again, growing up, you know, there was a lot of comedies that we used to enjoy
And we
watching.
like when Santa comes.
Well, obviously we like when Santa comes. So yeah, so growing up, I remember classics like the Only Fools and Horses special, the Vicar of Dibley, things like that. It used to be really funny. But like, to be fair, since I've become a mum, it has been the Gruffalo, Gruffalo's Child, Stickman and Room on the Broom that I've really looked forward to watching over Christmas. Make sure you comment below what your favourite Christmas highlights have been over the last few years. I'd love to have a read. And don't forget to tune in to Channel 4 on Christmas Eve at 7:30 p.m. And if you miss it on Christmas Eve, you can watch it again on Christmas Day on Channel 4 at 5:25. We're going on a bear hunt. And
Poster.
yeah, we've got a lovely poster here. So we're going on a bear hunt. It is a wonderful story and I can't wait to see it. Can you?
No.
So thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bear.
Bye.